You had a chance to enjoy the con?
Not yet, but
No.
it's only the timing of the panel was nice because it's done, and now we've got until Sunday.
There you go.
So here with wife and kids. So I'm probably gonna take the kids to a lot of we're gonna let them drive which panels we go to.
Yeah.
So a lot of really cool stuff. Like, how do you want to learn? Do you want to learn how to draw your own comic? Like my kids both bought their sketch pads.
Nice.
It's a pretty cool panel.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Matt, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm a composer based in Los Angeles.
Matt Bowen.
My name is Matt Bowen.
Thank you.
My name is Matt Bowen, and I'm a composer based in Los Angeles, working on film and TV.
Great. And you've worked on Gen V and The Boys as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Co-composed both those shows with Christopher Leonard.
Yes. Congratulations on your recent award.
Thank you.
As composer on Gen V, I saw that.
Thank you. ASCAP. Yeah, that's.
What was that like?
It's very nice to be honored. Of course, it's nice to be honored. I'm being kind of hemming and hawing because it's not an award that says best music, which is. It's an award that says your show was watched a lot.
Okay. But
if a show is that well received, it means all the parts are humming. So.
Okay, I like that. What have been some of the differences for you between making music for The Boys versus Gen V? Obviously, they're in the same universe, but how does that work for you as a composer?
Great question. That was a tough nut to crack for sure. The Boys had existed for 3 seasons, and so we had 3 seasons worth of establishing that palette. And it was very much the palette was very much born out of the Boys characters themselves, which are the ones that don't have superpowers, and so that was where a lot of the inspiration was. It was like an anti-Marvel, anti-hero, anti-superhero score where it was not flashy, it was very imperfect, a lot of imperfections, a lot of weird noises, and so that was the sound of the Boys. And on Gen V, there was immediately two main differences. One is that it takes place at a college, and so it can immediately be younger and more contemporary sounding. And 2 is you don't have that story through line of somebody not having superpowers. It was everybody had superpowers. So we needed to ditch some of the stuff from The Boys, and a lot of that was the more punky elements. That was kind of what really signified our boys that didn't have superheroes. So we would leave that behind and integrate some more contemporary sounds. But at the end of the day, we needed to feel like we were living in the same world. So there were a lot of things that we did from a distortion level, or we would take the orchestra that we record in Nashville and bring it home all beautifully recorded. We distort that and pitch bend it. And that was kind of a trademark sound from The Boys, and that was something that we did implement on Gen V as well.
I see. And you have multiple credits for music composing. Do you have a favorite moment or a favorite experience as composing? And maybe on that as well, how do you compose for different formats?
Oh boy, those are two big questions. A favorite moment might have been at the Gen V premiere, which was they showed the first 3 episodes at the movie theater in Culver City, which is the town that I live in Los Angeles. So it was pretty amazing to go to my local theater and watch 3 episodes that I'd worked on, and the credits come up, and you get it's a moment of contemplation for sure, reflection. Music by Chris Leonard and Matt Bowen. That was cool for sure. For the different mediums, are you referring to like TV versus film?
Yes, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, TV is the ultimate. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And the trick there is keeping the score fresh while still making sure that you're commenting on the world and palette that you have established. I feel like I'm constantly course correcting in TV, where it's like, oh boy, I'm starting to lean too heavily on stuff I've written in the past, and then you'll course correct and be like, oh, whoops, we've got to make sure that we still sound like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So that's the real challenge with TV. With film, it's more of a sprint. I always have a strange feeling when I work on film, which is maybe I almost shouldn't even share this feeling, but as soon as I'm done with a film, I'll be like, oh, I think I figured it out, but then I'm done.
You got it right at the end. You're like,
but now, granted, I've been figuring it out all along, and I think if I have that feeling, maybe it means that I did okay. But with TV, it's like, oh, I figured it out. It's like, great, you're done with 1 episode. Now here comes the rest of the season, and if you're fortunate enough, which we have been, now here comes a new season.
Right.
So.
And who inspires you in this industry?
Who inspires
Maybe somebody
me?
in the composing world itself?
Yeah, the list.
Mentor?
The list is long. I don't know where to even start. I mean, I'm the ultimate film music fan. I mean, there's not a score out there that I don't appreciate on some level. So I really love production-heavy scores where it sounds like it could be an album. Thinking of
maybe like a Daniel Pemberton. Chris Lennertz is the one that I co-scored these shows with. He was a big mentor of mine for a good decade, and then I kind of got lucky enough to start collaborating with him.
Nice. And what's next for you, Matt?
What's next is season 2 of Gen V is currently shooting.
Can't wait.
And I cannot wait to see what they're cooking up, those crazy kids.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right.
Well,
thank you so much
sir.
for being here.
I
Yeah.